Good morning, student. This is your computer teacher Nagin Kumar. I hope you all are fine at your home. Today's video I am going to discuss one important topic, arrays in Java. The first question is why array or what is the use of array? So let's understand this with an example. Let us consider a situation. I want to store the marks of one student. So we need the variable to store the marks. So we declare a single variable here int m1 where we store the marks of one student. Now consider the second situation. I want to store the marks of 5 students. So we need the 5 variable. So I have declare here 5 int m1, m2, m3, m4 and m5. Now I want to store the marks of 50 students. So we have to declare the 50 variable. Now it is not 80 charts. Even if I have declared int m1, m2, m3 and n50 up to m50. Now I want to store the marks of whole school or maybe marks of 500 students. Now declaring and managing 500 variable is not an easy task and it will make the program complex. So the solution of this problem is array. By the help of array, we can declare a collection of variable with a single name. For example, here a single statement int marks 500. I have declared, it declares the 500 variable. By the single statement, we can declare the 500 variable. So student, now come to the definition of array. Array is a collection of variable of the same type that are referred by a common name. It is a collection of variable referred by a common name. Array is a data structure and it can contain homogeneous element. The similar type of data can contain by the array. We cannot store different type of data in array. All the elements are stored under one variable name. And one more thing, it occupies a continuous memory location. Now types of array. The different types of array are single dimension array, double dimension array, multi-dimensional array. Sometimes array is of two types, single dimensional array and the multi-dimensional array. And double dimensional is called the part of multi-dimensional array. So we start with the single dimensional array. Single dimensional or 1D array is a type of linear array in which elements are stored in continuous row. Here the elements are stored in a continuous row 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. In one dimensional array, a single subscript or index is used and each element are referred by their subscript or indices. The index of an array start with 0. It is always start with the 0. Now declaration of 1D array. An array must be declared or created before it can be used. And this is the two-step process. The first one we declare of array and second the create the array with the new operator. See this one, the syntax for declaring of array. The declaration of 1D array, data type, first we define data type, then array name and then the square bracket. Or there's another way, data type, then a square bracket, then array name. In second, we have created the array with the new operator, then first we write the array name, then new, then data type and then size. It defines the size of array. Okay, so the example of this int m, then a square bracket. The m is a array variable of type int. Now in second step, m is equal to new int 5. It defines the size of array variable m. It is of 5. Or the another way of this example, int, then a square bracket, then m, and then m is equal to new int, then size of the array within the bracket 5. This is single script. We can combine both the statement in one by the single statement int m, then a square bracket is equal to new int 5. By this statement, we can create 5 variable m0, m1, m2, m3 and m4, and each element are referred to the subscript or index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, initialization of array. Initialization of array can be done as given syntax. First we write the array name, then the index number and is equal to array value. Array name, then the index number we have to write, and then we write the value of that variable. So for example, I have taken a class array, and within this we have written public static void main method is declared. Then I have declared an array int marks is equal to new int 5. It means we have declared array marks which have 5 element, and we trying to initialize each element of the array by the marks 0, 0 the subscript is equal to 6, marks 1 is equal to 70, marks 2 is equal to 50, marks 3 is equal to 54 and marks 4. In this way we initialize all the elements of array variable marks. The another way of initialization of single dimensional array at the time of declaration. Array can be initialized at the time of declaration also. For this we have to write type, then array name, then a square bracket is equal to, we have write the value 1, value 2, value 3 as per the size of array. For example, int marks, then a square bracket is equal to 60, 70, 50, 54 and 80. This also initialize all the elements that is started from marks 0 to marks 4 by the mark 0 is initialized by 60, marks 1 is initialized by 70, marks 2 is initialized by 50, marks 3 is initialized by 54 and marks 4 is initialized by 80. Even this is the two way to initialize the elements of array. Now a simple program, Java program to read the marks of 5 students and store them under an array. Here I have import utility package in first statement, then class array, then public static void main method, then I have to declare the scanner class, scanner in is equal to new scanner system.in. After that I have declared int marks is equal to new int 5. I have declared a array variable marks which have 5 element that store the marks of 5 student. Then I have taken a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, and each time system.out enter the marks of student I plus 1. So it when it asks the marks for enter the student of student I 0 plus 1, it is student 1. Then we have to store marks 0. At the first time I is equal to 0, so marks 0 is equal to I dot next int. When we enter the marks for the first student, it goes to marks 0 variable. Then it increase the value, the loop increase, and when we enter the marks second time for the student 2, it is marks 1 is equal to index. In this way we enter the marks of 5 variable, 5 student in 5 different array variable, marks 0, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, and this way we enter the element in array, enter the value in array. After that we have to print for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, system.out.println. Each time I have increased the value of I and it print the value of the value stored inside the marks variable, marks array variable. So the output of this program, enter the marks of first student, I have entered 40, then enter the marks of second student 50, then 60, 70 and 80, and after at last it display all the marks stored in the different array variable marks 0 to marks 4. In this way we can enter the marks in single dimensional, enter the value in single dimensional and display it. Now come to the second topic, that is double dimension array. A double dimension array is an array in which each element is itself an array of 1D array. So double dimension array is a structure created memory to contain the data value by rows and column. Data values by rows and columns. See this, it is rows from 0 to m minus 1 and column from 0 to n minus 1. In double dimension array contains data in tabular or matrix format. Here horizontal lines are referred as rows and vertical lines referred as columns. A double dimension array is also referred as double subscripted variable. It uses two types of subscript, one for the rows number and other for the column number. Now, declaration of double dimension array. The syntax for declaration of double dimension array is type, then array name. Now, two square bracket is there. Then new, then type, then rows in the square bracket, then in second square bracket column is there. Or another way, we type, then 2 square, then array name is equal to new type, then rows and then column, where the type is the data type of array having name, array name, rows is the first index and column is the second index. So rows is the first index, refers the number of row in the array, and column is the second index, that refers to the number of rows, number of columns in array. For example, int m, then 2 square bracket is array is equal to new int 3 and then 4. Here 3 is number of rows and 4 is the number of column in double dimension array. So it means the double dimension array M consisting 3 rows and 4 columns. Therefore, it can store 3 into 4, 12 data items. Here see this, here first variable of double dimension array is indicated by M00, the second one M01, the third one is M02, then M04. In second row start from M1, then 0, then M11, then M12, M13. Third row start with the 2, subscript 2, M2, then 0, then M21, M22, M23. In this way, we can declare 12 variable by this double dimension array M. So student, in this way we declare the double dimensional array, 2D array. So student, next class I have explained how to input the data in double dimension array. So then that's all for today. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.